Hello. Today I'm going to be doing a tarot spread that has to do with life lessons. I believe that we come into this life to learn many lessons, and sometimes it can be hard to understand what our lessons are because we have so many external factors directing us. So, the point of this tarot reading is to get more clarity in what your lesson is for the next 3 months. I'm basing these readings off of three principles of abundance, love, and health. I will ask Spirit which lesson you need to learn, either by love, health, or abundance. This spread deals with 6 cards. The first card deals with what is not helping you learn the lesson. The second card is the opposite, what is helping you learn the lesson. The next card is the advice. Then the fourth card is what will happen if you don't take the advice. Then the fifth card is the opposite, what will happen if you do take the advice. And the last card is the lesson that you will learn, all of this. Now let's begin. Okay, Virgo, I asked Spirit what lesson needed to be learned, and they told me that it had to do with love. Virgo, Spirit has told me that you are dealing with a past person and that you're in a relationship with them. I think you met this person in Capricorn season, which starts on December 22nd to January 19th. And I think the falling out started in Sagittarius season, which can be from November 22nd to December 21st. What's not helping you learn the lesson is the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and the Devil. Because this has to do with relationships, I'm getting the feeling that you are in a karmic relationship. Karmic relationships to me are relationships with a strong magnetic force. When you first meet the person, it's an instant connection. It feels like you've met them before. And in the beginning, everything feels right. However, when time progresses, things start to unfold and the relationship gets toxic. The person that you first fell in love with is no longer there. You can feel nervous in the relationship. You don't feel secure. You have anxiety. This type of relationship is composed of all types of negativity and negative emotions, feelings. And what will happen is that you will get into a situation that is not healthy for you. And the majority of the times when you're in this type of relationship, you can't even notice who you are anymore. You look into a mirror and you don't know who that person is staring back at you. With the Ten of Wands, I think you're trying really hard to make this relationship work, even though you know you don't feel good in it. And you're putting in a lot of effort and you're not seeing anything in return. And you're kind of confused about this because you give and give and give, but nothing is being returned to you. And I believe that the Devil and the Queen of Swords in the reverse is associated with your person's energy. Remember, our spirit is comprised of a divine feminine and masculine energy. So when I look at the Queen of Swords, I'm not thinking it's a female or male. I am thinking of what kind of energy your person is in. They are in their divine feminine, but it's unstable. They're not in balance. When the Queen of Swords is in the reverse, This means that this person is not in their element. They can seem negative with their words, mean, vengeful. It could be lying. They are cruel in their words and their actions. And with the devil, it's like a relationship that is tied together that you just can't get out of it. And Spirit is telling me that your person is abusing drugs and alcohol. And in the beginning, you didn't notice this issue. It just happened in time. And the relationship just started to feel a burden to you. Two cards popped out for what you are doing right. We have the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Wands. With the Eight of Wands, I think you communicated your concerns, which is a good thing. You should communicate how you feel and what you need in a relationship. You shouldn't be scared to state how you feel. And with the Nine of Cups, I think you told your person that you want to feel appreciated in your relationship. And I think you told your person that you want to feel happy and you're not feeling happy anymore. But because there is an imbalance, your person just can't understand how you're feeling and what you need because they are in the dark night of the soul. 4 cards popped out for the advice. We have the Lovers, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Magician in the reverse. When we get into karmic relationships, we tend to lose ourselves and our true desires. Spirit is asking you to put love back into yourself. You need to fall in love with yourself again in order to attract the right person for you. Be kind to yourself. Be patient. The right person will come to you, but it's in divine timing. The Seven of Pentacles has to do with being patient. It has to do with moving forward, even though it may be hard. The Seven of Pentacles has to do with manifestation. It has to put the seeds in and watching your desires and dreams grow. And I think you do want to find your soulmate with the Lovers. But the word patience keeps on popping up in my head. You need to be patient for it. Just let it come to you. It's all in divine timing. And to me, the Page of Pentacles is the divine timing card. You know what you want in love. You have had thoughts of manifestation. You have manifested what you want. All you need to do now is just let it come to you. But remember, you cannot control other people and what they're doing. When we try to control another person, they just grow farther away from us. And if we try to control the person because they do not fit in with what we want, then that is a sign that they are not the right person for us. When the Magician is in the reverse, this talks about manipulation, trickery, or even deception. So do not try to change a person to fit what you want in a relationship. When you're with someone, they should already fit that type of mold. If they do not fit what you want, then that's another sign that they are not the right person for you. And that's okay because that's a lesson that we need to learn in life. We can't change other people. We have to radically accept them for who they are and let them go. And don't try to change yourself to fit a mold of a person, because in the end you will only be deceiving yourself. If you decide to not take the advice, you have the Four of Wands in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and the Empress in the reverse. The Empress to me is the Midas touch card. Everything that you touch turns to gold. But when it's in the reverse, it means you are moving away from that aspect. This card also embodies nurturing yourself, nurturing the relationship. And when it's in the reverse, that means the opposite, that you're not taking care of yourself. And when we don't take care of ourselves, we don't take care of other aspects in our life. For example, our home won't be filled with joy, happiness, and nurturing. And with the Four of Wands in the reverse, it's embodying this notion. When the Four of Wands is in the reverse, that means an unhappy home. That can mean lack of commitment, promises, and the like. And the Knight of Wands in the reverse is your person's energy. A knight comes and goes. They are the type of person, male or female, that is not meant to be in your life for the long run. They are people that have commitment issues. And if you want to be with a person that's like this, that's totally fine. But the question is that kind of person bringing you what you want in life? Or do you want to change this person? You want them to be a king, but in reality, they are a knight. And when the Knight of Wands is in the reverse, this is talking about a person that is reckless in love, reckless in life. They lack self-control. So if drugs or alcohol was a problem in the relationship, then it will continue to be a problem. If you decide to take the advice, then you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Emperor in the reverse, and the Queen of Wands. I first want to start off with the Emperor in the reverse. This is your person's energy. When the Emperor is in the reverse, this talks about being reckless. So once again, the notion of being reckless in the relationship will come up. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do. I do see a new energy with the Knight of Cups. Remember, this is a knight, so this person won't be with you for the long run. So it's up to you to decide if you want to be with a person like that. The Knight of Cups is very passionate. They have loving words. They flirt with you. But essentially, this person isn't you. So the question is, do you want to attract a person like this in your life? Or is this just a test from the universe to see if you've learned your lesson? We attract the right people in our life when we have learned from our mistakes in the past, when we have fully healed from past wounds. I can't stress enough how important healing is. When we get out of relationships, we aren't fully healed, and when we relationship hop, we're just attracting the same over and over again. I'm not saying that you're doing this but I just want you to be aware of this. Now let's talk about the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands talks about the confidence. So if you have lost any confidence in yourself, you will regain that. The Queen of Wands is a passionate, determined energy, and you will embody this. And the Nine of Pentacles talks about being self sufficient. It talks about success and achievement, which is good to see because you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is planting those desires. And the Nine of Pentacles talks about having those desires come true. Only one card wanted to pop out for your overall lesson, which is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse talks about an imbalance and dropping something that you no longer need. So the overall lesson is to drop people and situations that are no longer for your highest good. And this card also talks about not extending yourself. What I'm trying to say, Virgo, is do not spread yourself too thin. When we try to please others and not please ourselves, we get burned out and we feel overwhelmed. And the effect is chaos. So the lesson is to really think about what you want in life. And if you are surrounded by people or situations that only bring chaos, then the right thing to do, or the healthiest thing to do, is to take that out of your life. Well, Virgo, this has been your reading. I hope it has helped you. If this video did not resonate with you, then check out my other videos. Because this tarot spread had to do with lesson, then check out your North Node, because that placement has to do with lessons that you will learn in this life. I wish you a lot of love and light. Goodbye.